Welcome family, welcome family, welcome family. This is Brother Hot Tim, and I'd like to welcome you to, of course you know this is Folktales for grown folks. Invites. I stopped the music, I released the music up again. Keep it flowing, y'all keep rocking to the music while I'm gonna send out these links. Oh, could you go bring me the Kalia dog? The one that dials to your grandma got you. Alright, we are back. This is Brother Hot Tim coming to you live and direct. I want you to know that you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. I'm your host, Brother Hot Tim, and of course you know this is Folktales for grown folks, and of course it is a Heart of a Simple production. But we strive to blow up those old paradigms. Alright, of course you know we're going to go through our timeline and talk about some of the news that's popping off, right? So what we're going to do right now is, before we get into that, we're going to talk about our major sponsor. The major sponsor for the night show, of course, is that Ambrosia. And what you see right here is the gallon jug, the unfiltered stuff. This is one of my, this ain't the experimental batch, this is the original batch. Now, the one thing that I'm learning as I work with this Ambrosia is that the different shapes of the bottle, go ahead, take your sip so I don't do my show. The shape of the bottle affects the flavor and, in a sense, the texture of it. So the big bottle won't allow it to fizz up, but when I put them in the little bottles, they get very fizzy. This one has been aging, and what I've been doing is I've been experimenting with letting them sit a little bit longer. I got an aerator that allows it to pump out the carbon dioxide, so when you open the bottles, they won't be super explosive, like, you know what I'm saying, where they're coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to settle that down just a little bit, but I want to keep the carbonation, so I'm looking for the perfect balance. So I'm thinking about 3 to 5 days sitting with the aerator on. The Ambrosia, that cool, refreshing drink. All right, on to the news. Of course, you know we got tonight's show, and tomorrow we got Tribal Quotes. What a wonderful show that will be tomorrow, because we will be coming from the African openings to the Tree of Life. I would suggest that you get your own copy. I don't get paid for promoting the book or anything. This is one of the greatest books I have ever ran into, and the chapter we will be coming from is called Establishing Life Through Knowledge of the Energies. It's going to be a dynamic conversation, so I implore you to tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's conversation, because the show is going to be off the hook. Now, those that are new to Gye-Nyame Journey know that the show, I will open the phone lines at 9:15, about 9:15, 9:30. I'm going to run through the news, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on. But before I even get into the news, what I want to do is read the folktale so that you have time to digest it and put some thought into it so that we can have a nice conversation. I don't need you jumping up there. I want you to be safe, please. All right? All right. So, a lark made her nest in the early spring on a young green wheat. The brood had almost grown to their full strength and attained the use of their wings and the full plumage of their feathers, when the owner of the field, looking over his ripe crop, said, "The time has come when I must ask all my neighbors to help me with my harvest." One of the young larks heard his speech and related it to his mother, inquiring to her to what place they should move for safety. "There is no occasion to move yet, my son," she replied. "The man who only sends to his friends to help him with his harvest is not really in earnest." The owner of the field came again a few days later and saw that the wheat shedding the grain from excess of ripeness. He said, "I will come myself tomorrow with my laborers and with as many reapers as I can hire, and will get in the harvest." The lark, on hearing these words, said to her brood, "It is time now to be off, my little ones, for the man in earnest this time. He no longer trusts his friends, but will reap the field himself." The moral is self-help is the best help. Go and think about that for a second. I will read it again before we get into the discussion. But let's go down the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline. You can also follow us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Gye-Nyame Journey. And you can follow us on the timeline. So, of course, you know we're doing this show right now. I did a little report yesterday on Kwanzaa and why we had to leave Kwanzaa early. But we went to Kwanzaa today, and then of course we got there late. You know, I got off my venture today, and we went late.
And we didn't even hear them to get drums.
Yeah, we didn't hear the drum call, but we heard some powerful poetry, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did y'all enjoy the Kwanzaa?
Yeah.
Cool.
And we went to Kwanzaa and Cleveland. And yesterday Cleveland took out his airplane.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's Sasha Marsh. You know.
And then we get to run around and dance.
Okay. So we got to run around and dance. Those are the kids of the Ambrosia. But you can hear the story about Kwanzaa yesterday. I'll probably do one tomorrow about the event today. Today's was the citywide Kwanzaa was sponsored by Ngozi Barbershop. Real nice event. Some powerful poets. Real nice event, and the DJ who just happened to be one of the owners of Ngozi, if not the only owner. I think I'm not sure, but the brother was playing "Zombie" by Fela Kuti, and anybody that played Fela Kuti is cool in my book. I loved it. All right, so let's see. A Georgia pastor, this is on the timeline, a Georgia pastor commits suicide by shooting himself after Sunday service. Now, excuse me, Sasha, I asked you, Gina, get down. Move, you're doing too much. Now, you're going to have to go upstairs. Well, go over here and sit down. I can't do my show and manage y'all, too. All right, so we got a Georgia pastor who commits suicide by shooting himself after Sunday service. Let's go and check this out because we need to look into this type of stuff. Listen to this. A Georgia pastor took his own life in an extreme way and has left his family and 800-member congregation stunned and heartbroken. Ted Parker Jr., pastor of Bibb Mount Zion Baptist Church in Macon, mortally shot himself outside his home after Sunday morning service, a coroner said, according to 13 WMAZ. I'm reading the article. This article is by from the Christian Post. We won't go into that, but y'all know some